Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and today we're going to do another upgrade on the big red truck on our hauler here. We wanted to get this project done before Hershey and Carlisle, but we didn't quite get it done. So what we were trying to get done was I wanted to get a hitch setup built onto the big red truck. It's just something that I wanted to get done so we could move like trailers around the property and locally, and then we're going to start upgrading with doing an exhaust brake and some other stuff. But this is one of these fabrication things. While it's nice outside, I can kind of work a little inside and outside, where over the winter we got to take up a big section of the shop. So what we're looking to do is, you can see they had a bunch of hitches kind of balls kind of cobbled on here for obviously light duty use. We want to get rid of all of those. This is basically just 1/4-inch plate that they just bent a 90 into, or was angle iron, I don't know. So we're gonna get rid of this, and then we're gonna basically, I picked up a brake controller, and Steve's gonna work on doing some wiring and getting that all set up. But basically I got a hitch receiver that we're gonna weld a long one, that we're gonna cut a hole in the bumper, weld it in here, go through the rear panel, and then we're gonna go down into this drop section that basically kind of like Z's up, and we'll go between there and I'll make a bar. So I gotta make a run to the scrap metal yard and see if I can get some supplies, and we'll start building this thing up, and hopefully we can take my enclosed trailer around the block and see how this thing does power wise and with the brake controller. All right, so I went over to our local salvage metal yard that we've talked about a bunch. We have this really cool yard that they basically do industrial buyouts, and they buy out old factories and fab shops and different things, and they have this yard that's just full of raw materials. A lot of them have surface rust, but most of the stuff is basically brand new. So I always go there when they have I need something unusual or big stuff that I don't keep like in stock here at the shop. So I wanted some sort of C channel that was matches what was basically on the frame. So on this truck, there is basically, they built off of the big C channel for the frame, they built like a dropped, like a Z'd section, almost the opposite of what you do in a step of a chassis on a hot rod. They did a drop section for the bumper, and it's made out of like 4-inch C channel that's like 1/4 or thicker metal. And basically that, I want to put this C channel that goes in between that drop, and we can weld our receiver through that, go through the back panel and through the bumper, which is also a giant piece of C channel. Welding all of that stuff in and into the bumper and being tied in and also into the frame should do pretty good. So I got this 4-inch channel. Its overall is 4-inch. It is, I believe, 1/4 wall all around. Nice heavy stuff that should be good. So the idea is that we're gonna cut this down the length, fit it between that drop section that comes off the frame, and then we're going to blow a hole in the center, a square hole to fit our receiver into that I can weld, and do the same in the bumper. So first things first, I'm going to need to cut this. Probably going to be doing a lot of plasma work with Eastwood VersaCut, because this is heavy stuff. It takes forever, and it's really hard on cutting wheels, and even the chop saw and stuff like that's kind of a pain. So I'm going to get the plasma cutter, turn it all the way up to FU power, and we're going to cut this thing down, get it fit up, and then turn the welder up and start cranking away. So let's get going. 33. right, so I'm going to take some measurements and work on getting this old multiple hitches off of the bumper. In the meantime, Steve's going to start working on some of the wiring for the controller. I ordered a bunch of stuff ahead of time. So we have this little controller there, which I think this is an inertia one I got as well. I think it's also inertia. Some fancy. It was extra money. I don't really know.
Well, there you go. It must be a good one then.
Yeah, but it's a brake controller for this thing, so we can adjust the bias of the brakes for the trailer. And then we got this plug here that we're gonna put on. The one that was under the truck was like
no good anymore.
It was hanging on the ground.
Yeah, that was no good anymore.
It's dragging on the ground. So that's all cut out. We're gonna mount that obviously to the bottom of the bumper so we can plug into the trailer. Steve's gonna work on wiring that in. He's gonna, I don't know where we're gonna put it. Somewhere not. I mean, that's the obvious spot right there.
That was the best spot I could find.
Yeah, that looks fine with me.
Okay. Cool.
Hang it there, and then we'll run all the wiring. And we're gonna run wiring all the way back. That's probably the hardest part, is 20 some feet of wiring.
Securing the wiring all the way back.
And then we're thinking we're gonna mount back here somewhere. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this for the safety chains or if I wanna drill holes in the bottom of the bumper. Gotta see, or maybe make a new plate. That plate is fairly heavy, but I don't know, but maybe I'll wait on that. But I guess we can just mount the plug. I guess it was. It was probably.
It was under the body.
Oh, right there it is.
Body of the truck, yeah.
Right
oh no, right there. Yeah, there it was.
There it was. So somewhere in this area, we're gonna mount the plugs, and it should be good to go. So I'll work on getting some pieces cut, work on some wiring, and hopefully we'll
gonna make power.
Make progress. What's up, doggy? Just got some screws here. Break out, or which are the two best screws in the hole. Just getting around this fucking piece. Trim, we'll just have to, I'll cut fast. Okay. Okay.
Good.
The top I can. Ready?
Yep, have at it. Staying clear with throwing sparks. Hammer, who needs a hammer?
There we go.
Look at that shit.
It'll have to be cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got a hole now. 1300, right? Okay, I'll go that way. close.
Oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
Just about there.
I don't know how long that would take if we didn't have a plasma cutter.
Right.
This is some heavy, heavy stuff.
Yes, it is.
Let me just
And it
quick
just
knock
sits
it.
it.
Yeah. Let me just quick knock this out. No big deal.
Oh, look at that.
Room for activities.
Look at that.
You wanna and slide that receiver through. You may have to grind it some more to get it sitting up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably need. Okay, you got that receiver. Okay. Wow.
Did that just go right through the hole?
Yeah, good.
Son of a gun. You get lucky every now and then.
Yeah. Everything in between. The accountant.
Yep. Boss, you get all the hats.
That's stupid. Alright, so that's level. What?
You don't have a good ground. Your ground just started.
Oh.
Hang on.
Good? Yeah, put it on
A
some.
little paint off the bumper there.
Here, just move it down. You move it down to this thing.
What's that?
Move it down to the C
Down
channel
here?
down here.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
MIG welding.
What's that?
I just realized you're MIG welding.
I know, right?
That's the big one that I was using.
Yep.
That was the 3/4.
I know, but you got one that's missing.
Oh. No, we should. Where'd it go?
Here,
No, we'll just put the gun right on it.
you may need a vice grip or a wrench to hold.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was easy. Never mind.
Did it break right off?
Even... Yeah, that was same thing on this one. Broke right
Nice.
there. You may have to pull the bolt. The rest of the bolt's probably still in the hole.
Yeah, it is. I can knock them loose with a hammer. You want to do both sides or just the one?
Oh.
think we only really need to do the one.
Why don't we just take both off and be done with it?
Okay.
We know the bolts are so shitty.
Right.
We should probably just replace them anyways.
Mm-hmm. Holy crap.
Just broke off.
Yeah. Was that what the other one looked like too?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
That's really bad.
So it's good that we're replacing.
Yep.
May have to.
Yeah, that same thing.
Pry them off.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Excellent. This side's in pretty poor shape there. I don't want to get too aggressive on it.
No. Wow.
That'll work too.
It's just tight on that other bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not very good there. Moisture sitting underneath of there.
Yep.
Okay, so we can get this one out now. We should just come this way now.
Yep.
Ready? Alright, we're ready to go this way.
down.
You have the bolts.
Yeah, they're on the table. You want to get jack stands or?
You still have those.
I pull them right out.
It might help me.
Alright, that at least gets us in the... Just need to go up.
Yeah, up a little bit. There, I got it against the bottom.
Hey!
Off one more click.
One more.
That's much bigger.
Excellent.
It's a shame we don't have a nice, smooth concrete floor to lay on somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know what this that washer's like.
Stuck.
That washer's in there forever. We're gonna leave it on.
Is it too tight against the side?
Looks like the bumper needs to go forward a little bit. The bolt was a little crooked.
What the hell is going on here?
At least you can sit up underneath. That's actually not that bad.
Yeah, we don't want the truck to get too comfortable being inside all the time.
Yeah.
Alright, I got all the welding done. I ended up welding some fish plates on to help support this thing. So it's bolted, it's welded, it's got all kinds of connections here and should be good. Steve is over here mixing up kind of the last step for any of this kind of work. Rust encapsulator, Eastwood's. Everybody always asks what the heck we use. So this Rust Encapsulator Plus is what I prefer. If you want it to be nice, you spray it out of a gun. We're going to use a foam brush or a whatever, chip brush, whatever the heck we got laying around. He's going to coat the heck out of everything underneath of there and get it all sealed up. So at least anything we did is sealed up and not going to cause any issues or further issues. And then we'll get the last of the bumpers. We got to put the bolts back in, all these spring bumpers. And we still got to cut this hitch mount off just because it looks silly. And then be ready to put our hitch in and hook it up and see if Steve's wiring worked for the brake controller and take the trailer around the block. I like that stuff covers really well too.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem with the aerosol. It works, it's convenient, but like this you can do one coat and you're good. That you probably have to spray 2-3 coats to get the same coverage.
Yep.
Slop it on and it's good.
One more, buddy.
plug in for our trailer, all that's connected. Looks like we got our lights on. I think we got some marker lights here. Oh yeah, there we go. It's a little darker over here. All right, good. Marker lights. Hard to see, but we got marker lights on. We're doing this in the day when it's, but yes, marker lights are on. We'll check the brake lights, finish hooking everything up, and then we'll see how she tows. All right. We're moving. With the trailer. I don't even feel it back there, honestly. I mean,
Yeah. There's nothing in there, is there?
no, because you guys took the 5 window out of there. So it should be empty, but still, it's a heavy trailer.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Gonna get a good straightaway that I can just hit the controller and see what it does.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like it's doing something because the truck doesn't stop any different than normal. And with all that weight behind it, it should.
Right, you would think it's doing something, yeah.
We're going downhill.
Feels like something's happening.
Yeah. Well, we're not speeding up.
Yeah, yeah, I could feel them hit.
They're not like. Yeah, because look, we're going downhill,
Yeah.
and we're barely going anywhere.
Yep.
And look, I just let off. Let's see what it
Oh
does.
yeah, you can feel it. Yep, definitely. Nice.
They're not working as good as I would have thought, but I don't know what they're supposed to work like.
You could probably turn them up.
Yeah, we just got to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
How to get on manual.
Oh no, we're gonna have to read the directions.
Can't see shit, so.
Not yet. After this little car here, you're good to go. After this one.
Right there?
Yep, good.
All right, so we got our first test drive was successful with Big Red and my heavy, old heavy enclosed trailer. This thing is an older one and it has a, everything's like overbuilt on it. So it is pretty heavy to tow even with my F250. You can really feel the weight. This truck, surprisingly, with the power the torque that it has and the heavy suspension, you really couldn't feel the trailer behind it. We're still working on adjusting the brake controller. We got the settings out of the box. They weren't too bad with the truck, and it stopped it with the trailer just fine, but I think we're going to turn the gain up a little bit, which I've already done after we got done towing it, and make it a little more aggressive so we definitely have some extra help. I plan to eventually, one of the steps we're hoping to do either this winter or next spring, on top of the normal brakes in the rear and some of that stuff that we were doing, I'd like to put an exhaust brake on the truck because I think that will help big time with towing as well. Just anything we could do to help with the safety of it when we're towing a load or have a bunch of stuff in it. We want to be able to have some options for stopping, not only the electric brakes, the brake on the truck, having an exhaust brake would be a huge help. So we have a big list of things that we want to do to the truck and get it all set up, but getting the hitch on there was a big thing. This way, if we need to just locally tow some things or move some stuff around, we can. We can just we can hook the trailer right up and go now at this point. But we still want to do some upgrades before I would take this thing really far from home. I would definitely want to do some upgrades before we do that. But getting this done was a huge hurdle. A lot of the other stuff is simple projects we can do in an afternoon or a day, and we'll keep moving along and keep upgrading as we go. But that is another big thing checked off the list. I think I pretty much hit all of my goals for Big Red this summer. We pretty much hit everything by getting it to Hershey, Carlisle, getting the diesel in it, getting the hitch all set up on it. It's doing pretty darn good, and it is ready to be used as it should be. So thank you guys for following along. Let me know what you think of Big Red with the new hitch setup. Thanks guys. Catch you later.